Ah, see. No day without its challenges, apparently. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is NutRaisin. I'm still a little bit chill. More so than usual. Because of, all the well-known reasons. The birthday stream week. The birthday party. And... yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much sleep after the birthday party. Meant that I slept for 14 hours last night, which was... I mean, very much needed, but I think my brain is still sort of in limbo there a little bit. Be that as it may, we'll see if we have a fighting chance on the PLO streets today. On the PLO 20 table that we have open. We are gonna come over the top. MP Adam in the channel. Good to see you, MP Adam. Nice to have you back. Man, what a week. What a week, what a weekend. I am still a little bit beat. Man, was it enjoyable. So, I'll try to provide some poker content as well. We are sitting on 3 tables currently while we wait for more PLO 50 tables on RunItOnce to fill. Here against Iluka, crazy dude. I mean, first of all, this is a decent squeeze in any case. And I would just go all in. Yes, oh, we flopped it, huh? Wow. Yeah, and that's exactly the kind of hand that, this guy shows up with a lot there, so can't really regret anything. Played itself against this dude. Here, I think this is rather nice as well. Giving us the nuts. Let's see how the tables that we're sitting on, what are they like? Take it down here. We have happy days here. The PLO 50 table. I might leave this table. 2 yellow tags here, which aren't necessarily fun to play against. And I'm sure PLO 50 on RunItOnce will start before too long. Versus PLO 20 table down here is really kind of nice. 2 red tags. Alright. Well, that'll work. There's top trips. No point in slow playing. It's up for us to fill up. Let's just try to enter hand here. So on the other hand, it's not like there are really any draws. You get raised, huh? Alright. Raised and then checked. Okay. Range line. But we take it down. Up here where I called in the big blind, probably doesn't need to be called with the deuce with the dangler, but on the other hand I didn't really feel like folding a double suited queen high hand. Now that we make the flush draw, we have pair. And we're never winning this at showdown. Let's see if we can just take it down by betting. Wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work. Be surprised if it does. Fultz. Welcome back at the channel, Fultz. We're back for whatever pass for normal in the .NET stream. We're approaching normal. I am still not back to normal. I can tell you that much. You can probably tell my voice is still a little bit deeper. A little bit lower. And... itself, I'm still a little bit mellowed out. So we'll see. I think we're on the other end of the spectrum. Like last week it was way more energetic and exciting. than usual. And today it's a little bit more mellow than usual, I feel. But good to have you back, folks. So this guy sat back. We didn't excite him to play against. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a fun table, quite frankly. Hey, this might turn out into a fun hand. We have ace, ace, jack 8. Double suited. Go for the squeeze. Oh, I completely missed your line there, Adam. Still feeling hungover under the weather? Not hungover, just I think I slept too much. 14 hours takes it out of you in a completely different way. Sleeping too little. At least it does for me. So no, not hungover anymore, just a little bit low on energy, I think. Here we can check. There are no draws possible. Giving us the nut flush draw. So let's shift the betting to the turn here. And we take it down. Google Translate. Give on tip how to study Omar, where to focus on studies and pay attention. It's very difficult. No, it's all good, Paiva. Welcome to the channel. It is all good. So tips on studying PLO. Oh, hang on, a PLO 50 table just fires off. 2 of them. I'll give you an answer in a moment, because right now things got a little bit busy all of a sudden. We'll this table, and I'll ditch this table as well in a moment, where I now have middle set blocking the nuts. And in one of the new PLO 50 tables, sorry, here, I have them in view properly in a moment. I came over the top of a button open, I think is all proper, and we flop pretty amazing. Wow, this is way too many tables. With the king here. Check and never fold, I think. Down here. We take it down. Here we could check, we could bet. I think we're going with it. Taking it down there. And I have a less happy spot here where I got 3-bet, where I 3-bet and I got 4-bet, and now I think the money is going in with the 9 and the flush draw. I mean, he has a lot of aces here, so we have to rely on the flush draw pretty much. Oh, only ace king. Ah, that damn. We're in rather good shape against ace king. Win one, lose one, I guess. Get back to the chat in a moment, it's just rather busy. Here. Oops. Have to click here. Right, so that is rather nice, giving us the top set. I'm all for that. 3 ways. Rise up a little bit on another PLO 50 table. We have aces as well. Heavy Gable! Hey, welcome back to the channel, Heavy Gable. Good to have you back. Everybody is calling, huh? Alright. With these aces here, I'm gonna continue betting. I have the 8. I have hearts. That's not a great card. Then again, not any non-pairing card isn't amazing here. It's possible. Perfect. So, Paiva. Give you an answer in chat so you don't have any issues understanding my spoken English. Here. I think we're gonna keep it to 3 tables. Maybe even 2 only. For a while. While I figure out if I can actually play some poker today. Hey, that's a nice one. 10, 9, 8, 6. Where's here, gentleman sitting out? I'm gonna leave the table. I am definitely not in the right mindset to play heads up, even more so than you, and less so than you. It race, we could come over the top. I think we. In position, let's call. Out of position, I would come over the top, I think. But there still is some poker to be played on the flop. Not an easy one to navigate. Arranged in tables. Everybody checks speed. That's an interesting one. Really helpful, I would say. And we have to let it go at this point. Yeah, especially 3 ways. Right, so as I was saying initially, I slept for, 14 hours last night. And I think my brain is still a little bit in limbo. Hey, that's quite nice. I recognize that we have top trips here. A bunch of redraws. Block the straight. There really shouldn't be much out there that worrying at this point. Alright. Hate to lose it against the flush, yeah. Wow, that's a interesting call on the flop. This guy seems to be rather call happy. So, with some extra money in here, definitely want to take a look at the flop. And what a flop that is, we're gonna go for the check raise right away. Iva, that is very nice of you to say. I always follow you. I'm starting to make regular in Oma. You can also get involved in English. Thank you very much. Man, awesome. That is very nice of you to say. Cool. I hope you can get something out of this channel. That's not a great run out once more. That turn bet, I mean, the question is, do we need to bet that turn? Leading the flop would have been interesting, but now I think I like the line on the flop, checking, trying to go for the check raise. Even though it hasn't been kind to us. Bottom set. Alright. Oh, and I just heard from RunItOnce Nick that they will be releasing the highlight reel of my RunItOnce stream when I was invited to stream on their official channel. today at 6 o'clock. So in, what, 1.5 hours? 8? Forward to it. So if it turns out that I'm a fish in poker today, which is a distinct possibility at this point, I might either move down or just postpone the streaming for tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Play it by ear. Right now we're sitting on 3 tables. Take it down here. Of course, Paiva, if you ever want to pay for training, then let me know. I can recommend you some online training courses. But me personally, I went with the free content on YouTube in the beginning. Specifically that what I posted for you, the Janet's Micro Challenge. Don't mix it up. There is a other bankroll challenge by Janet's on YouTube that got released later. And that one is not for the micro stakes. It's still interesting, don't get me wrong. But the micro challenge is more applicable to the limits where you're playing. Alright, quite a decent board to continue c-betting with queens. We also have the top pair. Giving us 2 pair. He bets pot, really? Alright. Open ender, over pair. Raise. That's the nuts for us right now. For 20, yeah? What do you like, 18-20? Rosemary. That's quite a name. Alright, we're playing for it all. Oh, he has the same hand with a redraw. Yeah, open ender flush draw. Makes sense. Play it like that. Happy that we split it, of course. Check it once more. Rainbow board. No straights possible, really. Maybe get called by kings or something? No, he actually had ace king. Whereas we have the aces over here. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh. Decent hand here. Ace, single suited aces with nicely connected side cards, 9, 6, 7. Hey, those 9s, they have it out for us today. Well, the opposite of having it out for us. They're flopping, then we'll be holding one. Giving us the nut flush. 9-8, Jack 9, or, you know, full house is certainly possible on this board at this point. But let's just bet, see what happens if we take it down. Small splash here, 2 BB. Not quite. Not quite. Hey, this gentleman is sitting out. That's not fun. Would have flopped the quads, but still. Perfectly normal fold there. Gotta walk with aces up here. Nope. Yeah, man, if I knew, but I think heads up I can probably call quite liberally. Stopping the top pair. Rainbow board, that's nice. We pull the rainbow hand ourselves. No reason to bet. go for it, I believe. 6 opened up a lot of problems. If the gentleman doesn't come back in the next 2-3 hands, I'm gonna leave the table. Right? Top pair. Top 2. Not top 2, top and middle. But I think we have the best hand right now. Let's see if we can enter hand at this point. Seeing that we have not a single spade. That's not a great card. Putting the flush and a whole bunch of straights out there. We blocked both a little bit. Holding the 8 of diamonds. That being said, we have to check and have to fold pretty much always. Bets. Are we good? Now I made... what was this? Jack and the 6 high flush draw. Really? Here we're splitting it up, it seems. Cool. Ah, man, this is close-ish, I think. Not sure. But let's fight for it. There's 150 in the middle. Of course, this becomes a losing proposition if we can reasonably assume that this guy comes over the top a lot, which he might. Why I'm not necessarily fond of being in this hand now. All happy dude, huh? Okay. That's a decent card giving us a wrap. I'm not betting because, not necessarily only betting because of the wrap. I would have bet a lot of other turns. Just that even against a call happy dude on a board like this, I think we can get a reasonable amount of folds. Okay. Middle set is middle set. Using a raise pot. He bets pot too. I mean, we're not blocking any of our own outs. Let's go with it. Let's hope he has a draw. Not the aces, that would be bad. Ah, bad confirmed. We need one out and one out only. That queen. Not off to a good start today. Putting us a little more than 2 binds in the hole. Yeah, 2.5. They are playing a decent one. I took it down on table 1 with the race. Oh, hang on, my phone. I apologize. Hey, welcome over everybody. From Rulers Poker, that's quite a thing. Thank you very much for the host, Rulers. Unfortunately, I need to get some action on the table because all these tables just broke down. Hang on. Then I'll do this whole introduction thing properly. So shout out to Rulers Poker, who is the mind behind PLO Visions. And a very nice gentleman does the PLO Visions streams on his channel, where there's a quiz using his software, so you get GTO-based answers to all the situations you would like. Like, I'm the small blind, this guy raised, what do I do here with this hand, what do I do with this hand if it has a heart, and things like that. It's a unique software, and the streams are amazing. So thank you very much for the host. For those of you who don't know me, I am NutRaisin. I am a little bit mellowed out today because I had a huge birthday party and the giveaway week, so I might be a little bit less energetic than my usual self on the stream, but I do my best to provide some PLO content in the meantime. Yeah, welcome over. I play PLO 50. I do it full time, and I stream 6 or 5 days a week. Currently 6. Soon I'll reduce it a little bit for time to 5 days. But yeah, I'm here a lot, is what I'm trying to say. Gloryman, hey, welcome back, Gloryman. Good to have you. Yeah, let's give a shout out here to Rulers Poker. Yeah, check out his channel. The quizzes are amazing. It is the best. Wait, why isn't the shout out working? Why isn't the shout out working? Lesandary or Lesandary. I'm horrible with names, and my current mental condition isn't helping. Thank you very much for the follow. That's very nice of you. So, for those of you who are watching here who don't know Rulers Poker, let me put in the link manually. No, I don't think I did anything. Like, let's see if the Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot is down. Thank you, Adam, for letting me know. But let me put the Rulers Poker. I can type, which is by no means guaranteed. Rulers Poker, there we go. Yeah, apparently I can type. Cannot type confirmed. So let's play a little bit of PLO. Hopefully, if I find that I'm just a fish today in the games, then I mean, I'm not gonna force it, then I'll just call it a streaming day. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. See where that gets us. On a PLO 50 table on microgaming, we have a red tag sitting to our right, which is usually reserved for maniacs. So there might be some fireworks on this table coming up. Of a RunItOnce table on the stream as well. Right, there we go. So then I can catch up with the chat. No Limit Hold'em, somebody shoved into you for 100 BB with Queen 7. The side is soft. I can't speak for No Limit Hold'em, but for PLO it's great, and I like hearing that the games are enjoyable at no limit. For 70 BB, jammed KK for the 5-bet with no ace blocker. Hey, good side confirmed. How am I feeling today, Gloryman? Well, I think I just said most of it. The birthday party was just super enjoyable. I had a whale of a time. It was a very happy day. And I ended up sitting and talking to friends until 7:30 in the morning. So then I went to bed from 8 until noon. So that's 4 hours. And last night I then finally slept for 14 hours, which now puts me on the other end of the spectrum, where last week I was on the very energetic side of things, very excited with the giveaway week and the birthday coming up, and now I'm a little bit, you know, a bit slow, a little bit mellow. And should that bleed into the poker too much? Then I'm not gonna force it. And Paiva, saying you... Oh, hang on. For the home game, the Nightbot worked yesterday, yeah. Didn't have any problems there. Range was pretty up, Paiva. Okay, that's pretty cool to hear, because then you have... then you know what to change, what you can start looking into. And good for you for realizing that. Cool. Yeah, then work on those spots. Alright, let's limp it. Not much limping going on this channel. If you can see a cheap hand against Alanika with a double suited ace, fair enough. Now closing the action, we're still going to continue. Flop a pair on a board where we don't really like having a pair. Yeah, confirmed. Nightbot is broken today. Hey, maybe it had a party too this weekend. I mean, bots are people too, right? So on Paiva, you said something. You said something that you found the challenge, the 10k challenge. That's exactly the one I was talking about. It is what... It was my entry into PLO. That video series. And as I said, if you ever want to pay for trainings, let me know and I can give you some recommendations. But in the beginning, I found it very, very helpful. And there's a lot of material there. That series goes on for a while. We have a new PLO 50 table opening. Three-handed. Bring it into view. Pairing of 5, giving us top trips, of course. No spade, red blocker, no ace. If you're calling it down, I'm really doubtful, like, what causes down here did we beat? Now an ace king, maybe. Yeah, actually, let's go for a small bet. It's up to him to figure it out. I think a small flush might... small flush might not have bet. Might still show up with one, but we do take it down. Cool. It's a rather helpful turn. I guess the hat doing its job once more. We're not gonna win a big one here unless somebody low played something very nice as well. Now that makes things definitely interesting. Raise? You do that, Gloryman. You make the most out of you winning the RunItOnce Essential membership there, and go watch those videos. And thank you for saying that. It wasn't. Yeah, the best birthday in my adult life. I can't rule out that I had birthdays as a kid when I was even more excited about getting my new bike. But yeah, I had a blast. Off stream and on stream. No takers at that point. Fair enough. I think we're checking a lot here. Whether we flop something great or not. He goes for the pot. Goes for the pot, really? I am curious. Happens here and there. Well, that can happen too. I mean, that certainly satisfies my curiosity. But one that might give him great Queen Jack. Well, Queen Jack probably would have bet the turn. Yeah. He had a queen. Queen 9, actually, he flopped it. Wow. Phew, he says. Nice hand, that's all I can say, man. That was rough. He flopped the nuts and we hit one of our 2 outs. So, on that PLO 50 table, we have Ace 10 10 8, and we have aces on the other RunItOnce PLO 50 table. Here, this is the player we're targeting. We want to play as many hands as we can against this gentleman. That being said, on this flop, I'm checking. Be very interested in seeing a turn. And that price will definitely allow us to do so. Aces here don't flop great, I would say. So, certainly just gonna check. Here, like if he calls, hang on, what price are we getting? An ace would maybe do it for us. It might do it for us. I think we kind of need to call still. Okay, here we're giving it up, of course. Whereas here, he bet the turn, didn't bet too large, so with turning the flush draw, I kind of felt I could call. Now that the board pairs, he checks. I'm not gonna bet, but I think there is a reasonable chance we're taking down now, right? Oh yeah, because he had crab. Oh. So, Paiva, I would definitely, me personally, I would stay away from Zoom. This one I'm gonna fold. Because Zoom was pretty nitty in my experience. So go for normal tables would be my advice, and go for the lowest ones you can find. When I started out playing PLO, when I was trying to figure out if PLO interests me 2 years ago, I played a month at PLO 2 and then PLO 4 quickly, but yeah, I started out in the lowest stakes as well. A few mistakes can be on the cheaper end, that is probably smart. And when we need to let it go. And bankroll wise, it depends a little bit if you can put more money into your bankroll or if you rather not do that. I was always in the camp of preferring not to put additional money into my bankroll. So somewhere between 65, 70 and 100 big blinds, buy-ins is probably a good idea for your bankroll management. Yeah, it's different, I mean, for everyone. If you can put more money into your bankroll, you can go more aggressively about moving up and moving down the limits. If you rather not want to put extra money in your bankroll, then yeah, you're probably better off going for close to 100 buy-ins, which at the absolute micros like PLO 2, PLO 4 is overkill most likely. But on the other hand, it gives you peace of mind. So you're not, if you lose 10 buy-ins, you're not like, oh no, I lost, 20% of my bankroll or anything like that. And I always found it rather helpful. Ooh, PLO 50 table opens here. This guy is sitting out right away if he doesn't come back. I'm gonna leave the table for sure. We do have the overpair, we have the flush draw most importantly as well. Not the runout I was looking for. Gonna check and have to check fold a lot. It's not really a board where you go for a lot of bluffs. That's pot that shuts us right out. Hey, here we get aces. That is neat. Take it down. Any hand is sort of reasonable in this table where we have, while we have position on Elonica here. Of course now. So. I opened the button, he came over the top. I think call here is okay. Now we flop top 2. Have nasty turns that might not... where we still might be ahead, but that would be hard to play. So with top 2, I think we're just going for it. Hope we're not up against aces. Like last time we went in with a middle sept. Alright, let's run it. See where we end up. Fade a jack or a queen, and we do, and we take one down, getting a buy-in back here. Nice, Shazam, and I came over the top Elonica, because I want to play. Preferably heads up against her. It is a very, very reasonable hand to do this with. Where we flop great and take down the pot right away. On this board, nah, I'm not checking this board. A lot there. I think that's all cool. However, this gentleman is not coming back, it seems. And hail to the Redskins is in the channel. Welcome back, Redskin. Hail to the Redskins, of course. Good to see you. Icon as well. Welcome back, Icon. Some familiar faces. And non-Hagastushi as well. A non-hungover NutRaisin. That is true. Very much. Not tired. It's just... I slept for 14 hours last night, because the night before I only had 4. And... I'm still trying to figure out if my brain actually arrived into... actually knows for sure that it's Monday. I haven't been able to make certain just yet. Here we flop a wrap. Let's check behind. Not gonna fold on a turn. Given this hand has been played out, even had he checked, I would have just checked behind. I don't think I would have gone for the bluff here. Not folding a suited ace against Elonica, and we have a decent straight, the second nuts currently. Take it down. But I'm happy to see that so many of you tuned in again. I hope I'll be able to provide some entertainment. I, however, might skip the nightly stream today. Just do some more... A whole lot of nothing, I think. But I'll see. I'll play that by ear too. So, we're behind for the day. Not as much as we used to be, though. I think a little more than one buy-in. Nah, actually, with the losses we had on micro, I forgot it was that much. We're down 2 buy-ins currently. Fair enough, fair enough. Whereas we flop pretty nice here. We flop decent here as well. 3 ways though without a heart. Interesting one. Bet, of course. Let's just call here. I don't want to come over the top just yet. I fail. Table 2, we took it down. A new PLO 50 table opens. Everybody checks. There are a whole bunch of draws, so I don't think I'm taking it down here against 2 people if I bet it all too often, especially not against this guy. I'm gonna call. Oh, wait. No, I almost did what I was planning on doing. Ooh, just caught myself in time there. Get the double gutter here and the overpair. More pot. Would be very much interested in taking it down right away. And so we do. I guess we can close the PLO 10 table now. 3 tables seems to be a good number of tables for today. Nope. I think like the 5 or 6 we would become interested in doing something here. Let's check this out. Button with a Jack 8-7. Oh, Jack 9. 9 double suited. What hands we? Only the Jack 9 8-7. Because we already have the gap between the Jack 9. I think with the Jack 10 hand there, we can raise a few more. Let's check that out too. Yeah. There we can raise down to the Jack 10 9-6, 8-6, or 7-6. Either perfectly double suited or not so much perfectly double suited. So yeah, there's that gap kills that, makes it hand quite a bit weaker. The Jack 9-7X, and makes it a fold. As a matter of fact, only 14. I woke up at. I went to bed at midnight last night. I woke up at 7 and I felt, fit as anything. But just, I noticed that I had more sleep in me, and so I opted for that. Blair Ivy at the channel, and thank you for hosting. Cool beans, Blair Ivy. See a short dance. I need to get a mirror and practice. So this is what my life has come down to, huh? I dance for people. It's exactly what my parents warned me of when I quit college. At least I get to keep my pants on, for all you know, because all you see is this part. Really? Coming out with the lead here, huh? Interesting. Also nice to see that the tables are filling up. Oh, just as I say that, one person leaves. But still, 400 on both RunItOnce tables currently. In the cutoff, nope. On the button, yes. Paiva, please let me know if you were able to understand what I said about your question. If you had the tough time understanding me, I'll be happy to put it into the chat as well. They're going for a decent pot here. Queens, wow. Nice hand. See what the other guy called with while we observe what's happening over here. The other guy called with the what now? Oh, sixes, okay. Oh, and he actually made a full house in the end too. He had ace-jack 8-6, so he turned trips and rivered a full house with the jack. I heard that in 1 hour the highlight reel from the RunItOnce stream will be released on YouTube. I'm curious to check it out in the break. Fun to see for me. That was the stream where I was invited to stream on the official RunItOnce channel, of course. That's the one I'm talking about. And I've just been told they're gonna release it at 6, so in 1 hour. Actually, be raised in the cutoff. No, I would raise it on the button. King 9-8-6, huh? Oh, no idea. Nope. The King 9-8-7, however, would be fine. Decent connectivity. Whereas we have double suited pair of 9s with an 8 and an ace. This shakes out. Odds with a full house, and you bet with crap. So fun player to have on our table. Wait, the chat is not follow only anymore, right? No. It's a free for all. Once more. we... Yeah, we're letting it go. And no worries if a 6 flops there, the center's a little bit too weak to take into battle 4 ways out of position. Closing action with the pair in the suit. Top pair on a board where top pair isn't a whole lot to work with. I completely forgot my manners. Ruler's Poker, in case you're still here. How did the stream go? How did the quiz go? If it was indeed a quiz stream and not you playing PLO actually, which you do on your channel as well, I know.
Ah, calm Monday after a crazy birthday weekend. Hope you're doing well.
I am doing fine indeed, and that certainly puts a smile on my face and no mistake. Pilot Ray, resubbing for 2 months now. Thank you very much. At a calm Monday, I think it's a welcome change for everybody, right? So, a little bit not tired, I think I slept too much. So you can sleep yourself tired, is what we say in German. I think that's what happened. But, yeah, very, very satisfied with how the week went, how the big event on Friday went down, and of course how the party itself on Saturday went as well. So yeah, your message indeed finds me in a very happy state of mind and being. I will get to work on new emotes and new sub badges this week. Already talked to that nice person that does them for me, and I'll later after the stream I'll put it up for discussion on Discord, or rather not so much discussion as I am looking for input. We have 3 emote slots. I think we're gonna hang on. Has to take a back seat because we have aces and we get to put half for our stack in. So I expect this guy gonna get out of the way, and no man on the flop. The money goes in, heads up here. If it doesn't go in pre, I mean. Which would be a pity, because then we would be up against aces a lot, and that's a wonderful flop. Completely disconnected. Yep. Well, you can't fold a lot here either. He has the flush draw, and I think that's... And now he can win with a 5, actually. Does not get that 5, and we take another one down. Shazam, good for us. Only down less than a buy-in now, I feel. Cool. What did this gentleman have and re-raise there? The double-suited, yeah. Those double-suited hands, when they can get you into trouble, they tend to look much nicer than they often do. Actually underperforming. Also, Pilot Ray, completely forgot, I hope you're doing well as well. Hope you had a very pleasant weekend is of course what I mean. You see, the talking, it's hard. English, words and language and all. Be challenging today. It be challenging. Der Alte, back in the chat as well. Good to see you, Der Alte. Just in time for Shazam moment. There's not much going on, although on this table, chips are always ending up in the middle and do so in heaps. A lot of familiar faces are here. Very nice to see. Right, the aces so very rudely but welcomely interrupted me there. So 3 emote slots is what we now have because, you know, so many subscribers now that we unlocked an additional one. Of course, also all kinds of cool. And I think we can do away with the giraffe. Nobody is excited for the giraffe, I believe, which was just a filler, basically, anyway. And I have some ideas for emotes, but if you have some, if you want to put them in the Discord and share them, that would be amazing. I would be very happy about it. So, here, we actually are gonna call closing the action. There's enough money. We are double suited. We have a pair. The hand is not much better than the last one we had there, but this time it's double suited. Checking here. He bets really small. Is he betting enough that we beat? That's a really good question. We could turn our hand into a bluff and come over the top. Certainly merits some thought. I think we're just not sure if this is the worst of the 3 option calling. It very well might be. In the end, curiosity is getting the better of me. Oh, you made a full house. I just saw the lower flush and was like, how did I lose this? Alright, cool. I think any bigger... It was a nice bet sizing by him too. Anything larger and I couldn't have called? Certainly made the max there. Closing the action here on the crazy table, no doubt that we are calling with the queen. With a pair of queens in our hand. Not many, but some, none else. And yeah, that's good enough for me. Istofjung, welcome back! Looks like a good start in the session. I think I'm now sort of breaking even because I certainly lost some buy-ins in the beginning. I think we were down around 3. On RunItOnce we're down $10, and on I think we're down a buy-in in total. Microgaming. Yeah. Down a little bit more than 1 buy-in. I'll take it. I'll take it. While my brain is still playing catch-up. Doing great. And address say, Ray says, my weekend morning. Oh, so your weekend is sometimes happening during the week, huh? I certainly know all about that. Just getting going here. Happy to catch you live. Cool. Awesome to have you. Calling here. Wait, calling there and betting here. Yeah, blind versus blind. I'm not folding a decently connected hand with a suit. However, letting it go. Not too keen on getting raised here. But we don't, and all is well. Yeah, so I think that's a good plan for the day. We'll do the afternoon stream until for like at least 2.5 more hours until like 8. And I might forgo the late night stream today though. How do I feel about this one? Honestly, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this one. Closing the action, there's some connectivity there. Make that 3 or 4, sure, I'm always in here. Actually check up on this, I believe we can. So I have the King 6, 5, 3. I'm closing the action. I'm suited to the King. Let's see. What's the machine say to that? machine says here. The machine says put more money in. Not folding to re-raise. And you know what? I guessed correctly. The hand with the king there, with the 5-4, it is perfectly fine to call. With the 5-3, it is a fold. So yay me, I guess, a little bit. But we're keeping the pot smallish here. We do have an open ender. We have a pair, and of course we have that sweet nut flush draw. Giving us 2 pair means we're never folding, no matter what he bets. Awesome. Actually check this again, guy. Yeah. Because he, you know, he started checking down. We don't block the second nuts, we don't hold the king here. And if he checks there twice, or he checks the turn here, I think there's a decent chance that he's on the flush draw. If we can take him for another buy-in, that would be awesome. Have to fold at this point for him too. Phew, he says. Good game. Good game, I say. He called and we are good. Yeah, second nuts. There's not much you can do. We bet pot here. I think we killed this table. No, he's coming back. Okay. But Shazam! Pretty nice. Give him the heartfelt nice hand. That was a tough spot, man. He had a decent hand too, right? I think he had... Did he have the straight? Just have it blocked. He had the king 10, 9, 8. So he had top 2 pair with the blocker and an open ender on the flop. And the second nut flush draw. This is completely plays itself. Not sure about the river bet sizing, if that's mandatory in his shoes to go for the pot, but you can't really fault him for the line he took here and not folding in the end. Even though this might be a spot where I might not be as interested in bluffing with my ace-high blocker, just because the SBR was really low and the king-high flush is calling there almost always, or even the queen-high flush. But yeah, again, it's completely fine the way he did it. Just tough break. So for now, we are making even around. Still down 4-5 euros. Rio Seller, now that is the name I enjoy because I can actually pronounce it, hopefully somewhere close to correctly. Thank you very much for the follow. Rio Seller. Yeah, I think I'm doing that one correctly. Maybe I'm over-raising blind versus blind once it gets folded around. Maybe all of these are candidates that can just be checked. Actually, let's check it out. We do have a blind versus blind thing, right? So small, but that's an excellent card, giving us the open ender. And the nut flush draw. Not folding now. Could go for a bet myself, too. The raise now. Actually do that. I think there's... We're taking it down here a ton of times. I don't know. Nice. So we had the ace 10 6-4 triple suited there, right? Right. What am I supposed to do with that? Triple suited it. So the triple suited 6-5 would be a call and a fold to a raise. So the 6-4, the exact hand that we did end up playing, should be folded. It's not a huge deal either way, I would suspect, but yeah. Always good to check up on them things. We have 12 entries in the PLO 50 pool now. Let's see if we can maybe even find a third table down the road. The crazy dudes down here are still both on the table. That's excellent. Even though we're not getting any hands just yet. They are putting some money in pre. See what that's going to be all about. By the way, let me know if my wave bleeds into the mic. I see there's like a little bit of the meter is moving a little bit, but I don't think it's moving enough that you can hear it. But if you do, then let me know, and I'm not gonna subject you to this noise anymore. I do have a mute button for that. Now, do we wanna ISO here? I think we kinda do. Normally I don't. Hell no with this hand. But in this table, we don't need to invite crazy guy number 2 into the hand necessarily. Flop decent over here. Future blockers and a nut flush draw with the overpair. Like the smallest overpair we could possibly have, but still. What ends up happening? Happening is that this guy bets half pot. There's top pair with a second best kicker now. Flop. Actually check this. Bets once more, I cannot fold. That's for sure. Half now without a single diamond. It floats a lot though. So he goes all in now for the rest of his stack. Have to let it go with a simple top pair. Letting it go here. Sorry, letting it go here as well without a diamond. Even against a crazy dude. Give me a diamond. I'm interested in seeing a river. As are they, apparently. Ooh, tough. Break for the aces. Blake is involved once more. And crazy guy number 1, Breaking Bad, is also involved in a decent sized part, I would say. Gisela, greetings from Switzerland! Right back at you, greetings from Germany. Good to have you in the channel. Yeah, I play PLO 50 full time, as much as I can every week. Right now my schedule says that I'm playing for 6 days a week, which is still true. It will change soon, however, to 5 days a week, I think next week. That's because I need to put some study time in. Apart from having one day, just relax a little bit. Middle pair, got her to the nuts. Putting a straight out there. Switzerland, huh? One beautiful country. Actually been on vacation. Spent a while in Switzerland there. Yeah, it's like one of those countries, one of those spots on Earth where when I went, I was like, wait, if you live here, where do you go for vacation? Because this is beautiful. I guess the jungle would be an interesting change of pace, but other than that, why go anywhere if you live in Switzerland? Down. Was a limp pot that got checked around all the way. Yep, this one we're letting go. So open in the first place. Kind of doubt it. Nope. Make it a 5-4 as sidecards, even badly double suited. Then it's fine, but not with the 4 deuce. And go for the bet fold. Wow, he leads. If it's a bluff, then fine. Yeah, more power to you. Now that's a nice one. Ace King 10-9 in a 3 big blind splash pot, 150 extra in the middle. Flop, okay, top pair and a really disconnected board, both backdoor flushes. Quite alright. Here we take it down. So this guy checked it. What kind of hand did he have? 9 deuce. Okay, so he doesn't get a king of spades too. So on table 1 I took it down incidentally with c-bet on the flop. So if this guy starts betting, we might want to pay attention. Be very passive so far. Post-flop, even though pre-flop it shows him as loose aggressive and me as being asleep because I hardly got a hand so far on this table. The Nightbot working again? Check. Nope, Nightbot is still out of commission. Well, it's Monday. I can hardly begrudge the Nightbot taking a day off. If it's a Monday, then as a Garfield fan, I'm all for that. Oop. Here. Man, that raffle, I will never forget that. Jesus, that was a whole range of things. It was hilarious, it was embarrassing, it was bewildering. And some other adjectives I can't quite come up with right now. In case some of you are wondering what Delt is talking about, last week we had a huge giveaway week. Because it was my 40th birthday and all sorts of shenanigans and excitement happened. So, finally the big day came on Friday when the actual giveaway happened. And some streamers took it all down. There were 7 giveaways and I think one of them was won by... Let me check up on that. I think one of them was won by a non-streamer, which was utterly ridiculous. Actually, Richie Rob, a streamer in his own right, took down 2 prizes. It was bonkers. So, der Alte, in fact, I have something better in store for you guys than a consolation prize. I have a proper mod appreciation thing planned for August. So keep your eyes peeled for that. You will not be able to miss it though. I will make sure that all of you will know what's going down and when it goes down. But yeah, I do have something in store for you guys. Hey, we get a hand down here. We get a hand on table 1 too. You don't need to fold if you get raised. And here we just keep getting hands where I just can stay asleep basically. Top 2 with a gutter. For the raise here, after this gentleman open limped, he get raised by Emmet. Kinda have to go with this one. There's a bunch of draws on here. If he has a set, we have outs. Here we get min raised. Oh, he folds. That's awesome. That's an awesome result there. So he can raise c-bet. Raise fold actually. C-bet. It's a stupid bet, but Jesus. Yeah, there are a lot of turns we're not gonna like. We could come over the top for sure. But there are a bunch of draws out there that are not gonna fold. We are not blocking heavily, i.e. all the wraps, all the straight draws. Almost click that button, duh. Yeah, that's one of those turns that shall not make us happy. But I have a fourth table that I had my eye on for a while. I had open and now a red text set down. So let's check that one out. Here with excellent blockers, we're gonna start betting. Here breaking bet. Who can, you know, bet any cards here, but still there's one guy behind. He bet into 4 people. Taking down table 2, my image and the blockers worked for me as I was able to take it down with a half pot size c-bet. Really? This guy comes over the top and... ugh. Actually, that's cold call here. Don't quote me on this being anywhere near the right decision there. A tough time letting go of this hand. Here's the overpair. He is well advised, checking a lot. He has 2 pair and a nut flush draw. We might see it get checked around once more. We also have a gutter to a straight, which wouldn't be exciting, but it might be good. Everybody keeps checking. We're still gonna check. We actually have some showdown value. Hey, this guy has some queen 9s, queen 8s, stuff, things like that. But there is some... wait. What's happening here? Right. He has aces, of course. He has the 9-4. Okay, so he made a better 2 pair, yeah. Probably would have warranted some more thought there on the river if I wanna... even on the turn after he checked it first on the flop. Yeah, I think the turn would have been a fun spot to start betting here. Not being results oriented, having seen his hand, it's just he checked in position on the rainbow straight board, so he never has the straight. Yeah, the turn would have been a nice spot to take it down. An additional red tech sits down here on the microgaming table. To our left, unfortunately. We'll check out the stats, see how red taggish he actually is, how crazy he actually is. Yeah, those are the results, including... the results are always including the last day. So they always get updated after each day. Excellent future blockers. I kind of doubt we'll be able to see a turn here, though. This bet sizing, just to go for a bluff later. I think we'll let it go. They give us a backdoor flush draw on top, and then we can... like, personally, I would call and hope that a bluffing card rolls off. 10 or an ace or 9, I think. To practice those raffles more, I think. I was amazed that nothing went wrong on the technical side of things. Breaking Bad is on quite a run here. Up the top pair with the top kicker. Most likely, no, I'm never folding here. I'm still gonna check and go for the check call. Also never folding if he bets. If he bets pot, 8 life, but with the 8 blocking straights. Oh. And there's CB raising on this table for like the first time in forever. I think the might have entered a new geological period since that's the last time I bet here. He goes for the raise, really? Have you been paying attention to how snug I've been playing here? Flop well, nah, not quite. Coming under the heading of flopping well. Also not amazing for him though. Gonna go for 2 barrels. Just because it's probably not a 3-barrels board a lot. Whoa! Always money in the pot whenever I check out this table. Oh crap, that Marius character is a proper nut job. 23% 3-bet, although right now really small sample size. Oh yeah, can't really draw any conclusions just yet. Hit up Richie Rob. That'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, that's just cold call, which is pretty often the worst decision you can take in the small blind, but yeah. You flop a pair. No, actually, not a pair. Flop trips. A flush draw. Having a tough time filling up. Wouldn't mind if he can end his hand right now. Queen and flush draw. Not bet too large, so we can put pressure on the river as well. Check call, keeping his range a little bit wider. Doesn't make much of a difference here. He has the better flush. I guess we saved some money there. He would have never folded had we bet. And Glorium and the luck box. Yeah. Really deny that, can we? Pair got our backdoor flush draw, which would be too nuts, but still. Take one off though. Flush draw coming in, blocking the nuts ourselves right now. Called against Dylan here. We can raise pot, blind versus blind. Yeah, the Nightbot is just having a day off, it seems. Half pot, we can certainly call. No, bets pot, I'm not folding. Jack 9, right? This guy, let's turn our hand into a bluff. Top pair with the jack kicker is not amazing, to say the least. With a diamond, he calls quickly, okay. I thought there's a reasonable chance of taking it down against him. If he has the 9 high flush and it's the backdoor flush that rolled off, then I could see him not folding. And I have to bet for value next time, because he's certainly gonna remember that spot. Actually, it should be the Jack 8 that gets raised. The Jack 7 is still a fold, single suited. But what's done is done. Not a board where I habitually check after 3-betting, I think. I just said I should be value betting against him. But still, I don't mind the c-bet, I feel. Good raise. This one is certainly a re-raise, and if he comes over the top once again, we're letting it go. Top pair with straight blockers. Not so sure about this line, to be honest. The brutality of it all. This one certainly self-inflicted on the turn at least. No, I don't know. I don't know if I like this line or not. I do know that I'm folding now. Alright, this one, wow. Gamble it up here a little bit. Great against aces, but if our flush draws alive, we're not doing bad at all. Sure. Let's gamble. Much rather have a low rundown. That flush draw is live. This is an excellent card. Can we take it down? I think we can. Nice! Gambling paid off. This is not necessarily the recommended move to play for it all with this hand. We're really not doing that amazing against 4 or 5 betting ranges. A little bit lucky though. Oh. I am not entirely sure, however, if I want to play deep stacked on a day where I'm a little bit tired still. Oh no, tired from sleeping too much. Hey, ho. Unfortunately, all the crazies left on this table, so I'll stick around. The table itself looks quite nice. Also, Shazam! Straight and straight blockers too. Thought I was fired. Never. Der Alter, never. Nice! Got some extra value there from the King 8. Getting all the aces now. Also coming over the top here, because that is right and proper. Take one off. What happens on a turn? More draws than made hand out there on a flop like this. We do block the nut flush draw, so we can't have that one, which is a little bit of a pity. Yep. So here, betting really small will do the trick often enough. If we get raised, we there we go. Yeah. It's a cheeky raise. It's an optimistic raise depending on what he has, because I'm showing up with the aces here a lot. I would be betting small with them as well every once in a while, especially on a board like this. A decent raising hand, especially if this guy was sitting out pre. We don't flop that amazing, I would say. What we're doing currently, we're still, well, actually we might be in profit now. Nah, probably not. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're still down 20 bucks, I think. Stabby dude, alright. How stabby, just how stabby you end up. Okay. And we're good. €1 splash here. Gutter, which would be the nuts, have a 10 roll off. We do block the current nuts holding an 8. Happy to check behind though. Let's get the 10. No, okay. Ah, would be greedy. Get some nice flops already. Yeah, the Alter MPN, don't bother with copy pasting anything. The Nightbot will, it'll work once it'll work again. I appreciate the effort though. Ace is down here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna ditch this table. It's not all that exciting. We have the other table. And 3 PLO 50 table is more than enough for me today. Entirely sure why I check behind they're blocking the nuts so heavily. Honest. This might be a tad to lose. If it is, it's not by much. Check it out. I'm not folding to... Yeah, we're not folding to him. He doesn't go with it. He has almost no money behind. We're basically flipping here. Ooh, that's an excellent board for him. That's gonna be tough to draw out. The flush draw is all we have going for us now. Alright. Yeah, that's Brody. Sort of see it. I think I'll reset the PLO 50 tables. I'll be a little bit of a putty cat today. Flush draw on top of the second nuts that we're currently holding. It's a rather nice turn. Ah, that's a... Hang on, it's a pair... Then, it's just a pair and an open-ender. Never mind. Up here we flop decent, top 2. Nut flush redraw. Well, backdoor nut flush draw. Pick it down here. Lead is worrying though. Do you lead a set here? Apparently not. Cool. Down. Hey, last hand before we reset is aces apparently. Yeah, not much in the red holding business anymore. Be evident last week on my stream, I think. You don't need to play a huge 6-buy in pot today. Another spot here. Ooh. With the backdoor flush draw, I think we're just going with this one, to be honest. Make 2 pair here. Maybe not. Hey, that's it. Right now he can make a full house. Nice! That was awesome! This is less so. Blocking the flush, but I'm checking and I'm... Great out there. I don't think I can fold. I don't think I can fold. There's just too much money there, yeah. Back the windows a lot, to put it mildly. Giving us the nuts. Nope. Yeah. Good for us. Ace is down here. Hey, and get raised. That's awesome. Same guy is going for the revenge here against us, apparently. Money is going in. Not a great flop, but it is what it is. He is $8 behind. Oh, we're in excellent shape on this board. Nice. Nice. Hang on, sorry about that. Hey, Misha. So, and back. My brother was calling. Wanting to know if I'm still alive. I think we are, right? We lost a buy in there, want to buy in there. On run it once, we are $10 in profit. Micro gaming, so we're down $20 currently. That is reasonable. I think I'm still letting this table go though. This guy is the only one who's fun. Really fun. Yeah. And a Shazam! Fortunately followed by an anti-Shazam there in a moment. I'll take it. Yep, need to let it go. Hey, they're playing a decent one, it seems. Gotta walk on the other table. I did opposite queens, although I do have aces now. At the table. This guy is heaps of fun, apparently, by his stats. Oh, he comes over. That's awesome. That's the ideal scenario here for these aces. Let's see what he shows up with. Make the smallest flush possible up here. Kings, wow. Hey, massive flush draw though. Don't get there, my friend. Don't get there. Ah. Well, can't get the money in better than that. Aces versus kings. Der Alte, the Sunday home games. That's an excellent question. Blue Ivy won the play money. The other one I would have to look up. I can't start it right now because I can't start PokerStars right now. Because of the tracker version I have running as always. When I have MPN tables open. I don't know, does someone else in the channel remember who won the real money tournament? I don't. But the free roll was taken down by Blue Ivy for $5 for first place. Hey, he had a humongous chip lead in the end. He played well as well as soon as he had a big stack. He kept putting pressure on people and did it excellently. So very impressed, rather impressed by his showing there. Not gonna play heads up. No. Which means we are gonna stick around on this table after all. And I opened up a PLO 10 table on RunItOnce just so we have one RunItOnce table on the screen. Actually took it down there on table 3 with the turn bet. Hey! Nice turn. Gonna raise here as well. Cool. Get down. Happening over here. On as well. Really? Alright. I do it as a bluff sometimes. On the whole, I don't think we're getting bluffed super often there. I'm just letting it go. What's happening down here in the PLO 50 streets? Over here as well. Still gonna bet 6 in our hand. Left top 2. We're still good here a lot. Yep. Alright, so I did not flush draw on the gutter. That is fair. Here we have bottom set and a flush draw. A single raise pot. And take it down. It's actually not a board I check on a lot. A 3-bet. Now it's different, of course, holding once again the accent blockers there. Closing action, fine. I don't know, maybe this can even be squeezed. Keep it to us, you know, a bet fold. Up on it in a moment. What a nice turn for us, giving us open ender. Nice, took that one down. Nah, but the King 8-7 offsuit there is never getting raised, but it is indeed getting called. Cool. All right. This gentleman dusted off the rest of his deck. Sidegasm! Good to have you back here in the channel, Sidegasm. Nice to see you. Man, I would love to give you a shout out, but the Nightbot is down. Sidegasm is heavily involved in TwitchNet, a community for by streamers, for streamers. Alright, against a crazy guy, let's call, see if we get a little bit lucky. Yeah. That was a very optimistic move. But he just lost a buy-in, and I thought maybe he's a little bit on edge now. And he might be, but still, there's probably not a hand where we can take advantage of that all too often. Yeah, Sidegasm also has a channel. I believe you're also playing poker there. And of course you do Twitch things, and you just do amazing things for the poker community. You can find Sidegasm modding it up in a lot of streams, and just helping streamers to get visibility and yeah, help them grow. T has done a lot for this channel as well. Good to have you back, Sidegasm. Top 2 and a nut flush draw for a bet. I believe we were 3-ways, right? That one PLO 10 table you have open, so we have at least some RunItOnce action. Otherwise, we'll concentrate on the PLO 50 tables for now, that unfortunately are not taking place on RunItOnce currently. And I'm making a pair. Alright. In and out today, but lurking. Wait. Leave a hand we want to take to battle here. Also gonna call, especially if this gentleman raises. But also if anybody else does. Get it down to heads up at least. Was already rather large. Of course I could pot it. Better take it down. It might not be the worst approach. I'll end up checking though. Gives us 2 pair. The flush draw is backdoor. Not many straights there. We might have the good hand. We certainly have enough showdown value, and there's no point in betting now. Yeah. A flush. Ooh, flopped. Excellent. On the PLO 20 table in micro gaming, where a rather promising gentleman is sitting down. Add that one to the mix then. Yeah, the crazy dude on PLO 20 just got felted, is not re-sitting. MPN, wonderful, thank you very much. like a lark. I actually need to look up lark. I think it's a bird. I know which one too. Oh, I didn't know which one. But that's a lark, alright. The ones you can always hear in the summer, but you can never find, because they only sing when they're in the air. Man, we're getting raised a lot. Let go a lot. Alright, be patient. I stream a little later if I can get chores done. Hey, Sidegasm, if your stream would happen to start in around 2 hours, I would be happy to bring all these fine folks over to you. Myself included. Because I think that's when I'm gonna call it a day in about 2 hours from now. Maybe forego the nightly stream for once. Hair down here with a heart. Not a bet. Here we're just checking it down. Down there. Hey, aces on the PLO 10 table. Don't mind if I do. Aces on the PLO 50 table, on the one with Azrael, who took us for a buy-in when he had kings and rivered a flush. Flop all in spot. Folds, unfortunately. I'm actually gonna come. Alright. Yes, a little behind. Hoping to shut this guy out, of course, would be not great if he comes along. Need a little help. To pair. Yes. Ooh. For him then in the end, or get turn. Alright. Also not quite sure if I would do this move. Days where I'm a little bit less under the influence of the last weekend. Guess is a good way of putting it. But no regrets. An additional PLO 50 table on micros taking off. Doesn't look that great though. Those in the action, alright. You don't mean chorus? That's pretty good, der Alte. So having lost the bind earlier didn't help. On RunItOnce we're breaking even pretty much exactly. Whereas I expect we're almost down 2 binds on micro. Actually a little more. 110. Oh well. See if these aces help. Not on this board, I am afraid. Here. Yeah, we do have the backdoor hearts, but we won't be able to make anything with them. Posted, awesome! Please do. Pair, not flush draw on this board. You know what I think? Are we deep against anybody? Yeah, we are, but still, I think we're just going that. Use a bad sizing where we can still fold if we get raised. I would like to once I pot it. Yeah, there's one additional PLO 50 here, but it looks horrible. All these are tagged as people we don't necessarily want to play against. At least we don't, you know, peek them out specifically. One unknown here. I'll see if somebody else of interest sits down. Double gutter here. Turn to nut flush draw. Unfortunately, the over card, the folds off. Oh wait, we still took it down there. Neat. Pair of kings. Hey, top set for a change. I dig it. We end up making the straight. 9 rolling off. The queen rolling off. Next door. Up against Jack 9. Well, Jack 9 is unlikely. Hey, we get called and we are good. What are we up against? He returned queens instead of queens. Nasty. Not sure why he was calling though. Maybe he had some plans to do something with the blockers on an ace or jack turn. Whoa, we blocked the top set. The middle set ourselves, giving us a flush draw on top. Love for him to bet. Alright. Hope we don't have jacks. Nasty. Yep, we're good. Kings. Hey, wonderful. I don't think we could have gotten any more money out of this. Not sure again why he called in the end. But I appreciate it. I decided to sit down on the third PLO 50 table. Two potential spots here, one for sure. Not sure how what this guy is playing like. We'll see. Hang on. Alrighty. So, a bunch of spots here. Flop top, 2 pair. None of them top. This is making them a little topper. Come over the top here. Hey, there was a lot of tops in those sentences. LA. This is rather nice. Wow. Not only do we make the straight, we also make a flush. We could be behind though. Ah, the brutality of it all. We do take it down here. First of all, let's deal with this. Where we're gonna bet another fold. All the flush was there. We can actually just get back to that in a moment. Okay, please don't have a bet. No. Not a decent part we lost, unfortunately. Can't even tell you why I called for like this much behind. I think I usually call there. Damn. Probably would have set the same for a change had I lost it. Had I won it. Yeah. Let's file that under entirely self-inflicted. Not happy with how I played either of these hands. Table 2 to 2 spots. One of them at least got felted and left. If somebody else exciting sits down. I just straight up steal this one. Well, we end up making a straight, having some showdown value. We might actually want to check. Alright. Not folding at this point, I think. Nice! You have a hand here. Yeah. Squeezing spot. Okay. And not be ecstatic if you get raised here. Be back once more in a moment. And back. Alright, so the guy that was at the other Kilo 52 table got felted before we got to play a hand against him. Has sat down here. Check it out. Kill poke! Good to see you. Welcome back to the channel, Killpoke. I hope you had a very relaxing and or enjoyable, well, definitely enjoyable weekend. The jewel in the crown. Ah, isn't that nice? Nicely said there, Alter. Let's just turn in full house. Nope, okay. Might give him pause though. Let's steal this one, why don't we? Maybe? Yes, no, maybe? Guess no. Alright. Worth a shot. He's sitting out, huh? What's that about? Okay, that's what that was about. Might not have had anything. I'm always doubtful when people do a move like that and then they disappear next hand. Anywho, we get to squeeze here. The King 8, 7, 6. Get raised by Mr. Crazy Pants. Still took it down here, strangely enough. Oh. They have it not folding. Happy to play this heads up. Not a great hand to play multi-way. Hey, that's rather awesome. I am very, very confident betting here. Wonderful. And we outflopped aces so far. Let's see if we can stay good. Nice! Hey, so you took down our aces with kings, making a flush, and we just made a 2-pair and got that money back and then some. Nice. That is helping. How much is it helping? It's helping a whole lot. Instead of being down more than 2 binds, we're down half a bind. Sweet. Shazam. Cool. And you know, from his stats, this is not, by far not the only hand he shows up with there. He can show up with a lot of 4 cards that are far removed from aces, or from any 4 or 5 betting range gentleman here. Swings to the tilt down 10 binds, then tilt back up 15, then tilt down 20. Ugh. Take a break. If going up and down, if tilt were the reasons for those, then maybe it's a good moment to take a break and be give up. Wow. So he didn't take losing kindly, it seems, because wow. We flop it once more, don't we just? That poor guy. Let's hope we stay good. Put it in, sir. Put it in. Just put it in. No? Okay. I think we're still good, right? Oh, let's hope. He's on FD. Oh, we have the same hand. Cool. He didn't draw out on us. Fair. And we actually took down a small profit of $2.50. Oh, you're kidding me. He does a 5 to 10k challenge. He reached 4k in like 2 weeks. Damn, that's something else. That is something else. Yeah, how? Do that. It's hidden goals or tournaments? Tournaments I can see that happening. Sit and goes, that would just be completely outrageous. Yep. I'm probably not gonna call behind here. No. Those in the action. Alright. So, not the flop. We do have a wrap, but eh. Go for the raise fold. You know, actually this deep, maybe it just makes it into a raise call, but that I don't know. I'm gonna stick to the raise fold here. Well, everybody checks that this is decent. Wow. How about that flop then? That's the backdoor flush draw as well. So this gentleman now decides to go for it. Might be a good point in time, because if this guy has aces, he might get it out from him. Nope. Here we play for it all. We're up against with our top two and both backdoor flushes. Hope we're not in the roughest shape, because it is gonna be a big part. Kings. Oh, that's too bad. That definitely put us down back into being down more than two, a little more than 2 buy-ins. Damn. Didn't that go excellently for you, sir? Here, it's below 10, let's gamble. Set. Gamble it up. Also backdoor flush draw. Better set? Nope. Hey, that's us. Cool. Oof. Make a straight. Ish. All depends on what Lewis does here. No, we're never folding. Let's hope we're not losing another buy-in. Ugh. That was a big one too. There was a 90 euro and a 70 euro pot we just lost. He had 2 pair and a flush draw. The turn was amazing for us. Started with sit and goes and then MTTs. Plays all games, start 5 card PLO. Wow! QBQ! Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you, QBQ. Also, it's fun to say QBQ. The giveaway went amazing, but as... Hey, apparently the Nightbot is back. As the Alter was saying, it was a streamer wins all giveaway. It was beyond ridiculous. It really was. But man, was it exciting and just action-packed. It was, bar none, the best stream, the most entertaining and exciting stream I ever had. So that was nasty, and I think we're safe to say, yeah, we're running under EV today for sure. On 200 on... We're down roughly 4 buy-ins in total, I think. No, actually a little less. But EV-wise, you know, things could be a little bit nicer. It is what it is. Not gonna complain too much about it. Today we're down 90, rake back 180. I think it'll come down to 150 in the red right now. 3 buy-ins. Yep. Pretty close to it. In like 4 or 5 euros. Alright, alright. Pick ourselves up and try again. Thank you, Dal. See you soon. And on a PLO 10 table, which I have up so that we have at least some RunItOnce action. guys are not gonna come over the top and not. I don't think he does a lot of limp raising. I hope he doesn't. Oh. 4 double pairs, giving us the nut flush draw now. Is that like really small for protection? Not for protection. What am I protecting? Of course, duh. I meant as a blocker bet. But he bets and we're out. Middle set. And against the nemesis of the day. With a gutter ourselves, I think we're just going with this one once more. Against this guy specifically. It's worrying that this gentleman is behind us. But we've seen him bet nowhere near the nuts in, in these spots. Not blocking full house outs. Ugh. That gives us a straight. We have the flush blocker. How about you pair that river, huh? Hey! Nice! In your facial region. Man, this has been a swingy couple of minutes here, hasn't it? We can finally give you a shout out the proper way. Nightgasm. Cool. Do check Sidegasm out. Check out her channel. She is doing amazing things for the Twitch poker community. For the Twitch community in general, and very specifically for the Twitch poker community. And yeah, done a lot of things for the channel, and she's good for the game. Check out the channel. Also, she does some Twitch things. Twitch sings, not Twitch thing. I would say this is a rather decent board for our hand, giving us the top set and a king high flush draw. Here also the decent development because another red tag is sitting down. Get raised, that is awesome. Hang for a moment and put it in. Whoa, you're in rough shape. Hey, for PLO 10, that was not a bad part. Yeah, 20 now. Hey, we take this one down still, that's pretty cool. That means we are down less than 2 mines now. $90 or something like that. Oh, and Sidegasm, of course, also plays poker on the channel. Duh. I probably should have led with that. I'll make a proper bot command for you, Sidegasm, that also has the link for the websites that you work with and the Discord communities, which have helped me a lot. So crazy against crazy here. This can only be entertaining, right? I don't know. I mean, we're down, cool, but are we down because I made huge mistakes here? remember too many. I remember some hands I misplayed. Or at least a bind, probably more. Most of the all-ins, do I remember? Yeah, alright. One was a pity we had the top set. Or where we had top 2 and the nut flush draw, the backdoor flush, second nut flush draw. It was a pity. But good for him. Right, next hand we should get some stats up for Jensen. Let's see how crazy he is, but I think he qualifies for the red mark here. Not gonna fold this one to B-raise, which S-rail is full of. Those re-raises. Yep. No. Ooh, get ugly. That's part. I think we need to see one. Pity against this player, maybe not. Without a club here, yeah. Part, huh? Well, it works for him. He's sitting on, even when after he loses, he's making up. Getting back some money, sitting on stacks. Unfortunately, we donate. Nah, not donated, but added to his stack there. I think we have to readjust our sights a little bit against this gentleman. How we do things. Block top set, we don't block fours. He's having quads here pretty often, actually. But I cannot fold the aces. He also bets kings. Big hand has been played. Yeah, means will work. So after he called quickly on that flop, that was not a good sign. Oh, PLO 8 specific is what Sidegasm plays specifically. So do check out her channel if you like to see PLO 8. Here's a comment for the sites? Really? On that. I was gonna make just a Sidegasm or a site comment like exclamation point site, so that's easy to remember. I'll do it in the break. Or no, not in the break today. It's not gonna be a break today. It's gonna be the end of the streaming day once this stream has run its course, which will be in roughly 1.5 hours. Oh, where's money in the middle here? Richie Rob in the channel as well. You luckbox! Welcome back, Richie Rob. Richie Rob is a streamer, and a very fine one. Comes from a live cash game background, and now gets into the wonderful world of MTTs. Does so by playing them on a stream, and his streams are without a delay. And so very, very recommended. He never shuts up. His chat never shuts up, and both in the best way possible. Super entertaining channel. Always, my friend. Yeah, and he took down 2 prizes at during the huge giveaway last week. Hence the luck box. Amen. Hey, but you won it fair and square, and more power to you. Again, congratulations, Richie Rob. Man, there was some giveaway. People were starting to joke around if they should open the stream before the next giveaway so they can increase the chances of actually winning. Becoming a streamer really quickly. Here you go, Sidegasm tops, huh? Alright. Thank you. I don't think this is a bad spot to bluff. I mean, this guy could have easily had a queen. This guy still has some that he doesn't see bet. Not many though. Mm-hmm. All we need to know about this gentleman right there. Although... Wait, how big was that pot? It was a little bit smaller, so maybe that's not horrible. Sorry for the silence. Eat something. And Justman Theano joins the channel saying, good morning chat, good morning NutRaisin. Good morning Theano, good to have you back. And thank you very much for the good luck wishes. I can use some good luck. Not doing horribly, but we lost some all-ins where we got the money in quite well, I don't know. Also won some all-ins where we got the money in quite well, so not complaining. Unfortunately, no PLO 50 going down on RunItOnce just now. But we have a PLO 20 table. Let's raise this guy. Usually I don't raise his hand, but let's switch it up a little bit. Not PLO 20 is of course a PLO 10 table, so we have at least some RunItOnce action. Up a decent wrap, just gonna check behind what hate to get raised. Alright. Hey, and just as I say that, a PLO 50 table actually does open it once. So, do you do this a lot, sir? Nope. I mean, even if it did, the only recourse here would be to come over the top as a bluffer every once in a while. Calling must be out of the questions if you didn't have anything. So I think I'll let the PLO 10 table go then. We have a PLO 50 on Leo. Already starting with a pot here. Let's take it down. Against what? Oh, against 10 high diamonds. The guy had flush there. Sure, let's call here. There's enough money in the middle. It's a really crappy hand. And if somebody raises, then we let it go. But with the money in the middle, meh. Flips of big blinds, that's not small. Having 10 extra BB there. With in raise, no need to come over the top. Have a gutter and overcards. Flush draw. Right. Sushi, not a PLO 10 table if you want to join. Thank you. I think I'm sticking to the PLO 50s. Since I'm still a bit under the weather from the weekend. Or not under the weather, it's just that I slept 14 hours. And I guess I slept, in German we would say I slept myself tired a little bit. So I'm gonna stick to 3 tables today. Thank you though. I appreciate you telling me. Don't get me wrong. You have it all to yourself, Stushi. Take down some pots. Jerful Soul, welcome back in the channel. I took the BD giveaway command offline, of course, but I will put up like what I wrote on Twitter. I will put it up in the chat, just expressing my my heartfelt thanks for how this day went. Might as well have that in the Discord. This is for this hand a rather excellent flop here, giving us the nuts with a flush redraw. Take it down right away. Back high flush draw. Could actually bet, I think. We have aces on the as-rail table. We raise incoming pretty much always, right? No! Benson calling, right? Pair open-ender. Backdoor flush draw. Rather excellent blockers. 8 gives us a flush. No, 8 gave us a straight all the way, all the time anyway. No change. Still managed to take it down. Here. Not a raise here. Over the top, huh? Alright, the pot's just gonna get too big for us to fold. None of these guys is gonna come out the top. A lot here. Here we're just gonna call. Now, leave Ezreal. Lifts up to his aggressive self. That's hard to the whole table, wow. Letting it go though. Kings are no good here. Well, actually, turns out kings are good. He has a draw though, but against that, have to overcome it. 9s and 6s by Lewis Litt there, taking down a nice pot. Oh, one crazy dude left, I don't mind. As long as we have the other guy. Alright, oh no, Ezra's folding, never mind. I was gonna say we do have a hand here. Wait, you're sitting out? Oh, somebody else joined. Wonderful. Here on this table we have to be a little bit more careful with our openings because they're gonna get raised a lot. Alright, this guy. How did your weekend at the casino go, Richie Rob? You made some stacks. Certainly running well off the tables here in the giveaway. I hope you ran well on the tables as well. My birthday weekend was, in a word, wonderful. Of course, the Friday stream we know all about, or most of it. We're at least in the chat, I believe. Saturday, the party was excellent. Friends and family were here. Since now, you know, everybody has gotten a bit older, has wives and kids. Kids were here, which was just nice. The kids playing in the yard and all that. And some of us ended up sitting around until 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, we went to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. And then I slept for 4 hours. And kind of made it through the day yesterday. And yeah, I slept for 14 hours last night. So as I said before, in German the expression is I slept myself tired. I think so far I'm not playing too horribly. Some beats here and there, which I couldn't really do much about. So I think I'm reasonably happy with how I'm playing. Oh. It needs to be folded. Check it out. Cut off. He's the guy who re-raised us in a similar spot, by the way. I bet pot time, but not smaller. Get the ace 10-9-4 double suited there. And it is still a raise. It is still a raise fold, the ace 10-9-4. Against the, on the button against the cutoff open. And no additional callers. More aces for us up here. Hey, they're playing not a big part, it seems. This is so often the case when Azrael is involved. The aces took it down pre on table 1. So yeah, Richie Rob, thank you for asking. The birthday weekend was perfect. It was perfect. It was actually perfect. Right, so you had aces, but no good on the board. Yeah, the best birthday of my adult life. In large parts, also because of the Friday, of the week leading up to it, and the Friday, which was bonkers. Fortunately, he's had enough, dusted off by quite a few buy-ins. No reason for me to stick around on this table anymore. Blind versus blind, gonna go with one bet and then let it be. Working. Pair of low flush draw here. I think we not be 3-bet a lot. Yeah, now we're letting it go if this guy calls. Had he not called, I would have called behind, I think. Wait, top 2? Really? Wow, I mean, good for you for winning, but what a race. Very tiring. Did 2 sessions in one night. I know how you feel, my friend. I know exactly how you feel. I think. That has to take it out of you, yeah. Flopping a set never gets old, though. Tired of that. D8 in my hand. 2 here if he checks. I think we're still betting. Yeah, okay. I had some tentative plan of maybe coming over the top of a smaller bet size. We're very likely not taking this down at showdown. That call on the turn wasn't the greatest. We didn't really get the price there. And the board pairing could have very well have a straight and a Jack 10, Jack 7, 10-7. So the board pairing might not have been all that helpful always as well. Oh, how we doing? Now we're down since we lost a bunch of big pots. On RunItOnce we're still up like $5 or something. Little Boy Blue 33, thank you very much for the follow, Little Boy Blue. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we're down a little more than 3 buy-ins. Running massively under EV on microgaming, but it is what it is. We had days where we went massively over EV, so no complaints. That would be cheeky. On a day like this, kind of like double checking if I'm folding anything weird that I shouldn't be folding. Certainly called the spots where I shouldn't have called, but this time everything was well. Hey, we get aces on the microgaming PLO 50. We have a raise in front, that's nice. Fortunately, if he comes over the top again, he has aces, like nothing else. Yeah. But ours are alright, actually. They're not bad aces by any means. It's a decent flop. SPR like... Well, we're out of position, so we're not betting small. If he comes over the top, we're never folding. Oh, we just take it down. Here we have the middle set. Go for it. Icy board. Better get it in now. Doesn't oblige though. Only checks behind. Having the 7, having the ace is helpful, blocking straight draws. Yeah, but not having a diamond is a problem. This makes everything possible here. Straights, flushes, unfortunately. check and lose this a lot. Checks behind, you still might have that straight. No, okay. Already call it then. Jack and something. No aces. Did have aces there. Right? Ooh, a fun PLO 50 table is starting. One where I was two binds deep, but I'm still gonna sit down because there are 3 peeps that we have not tagged at all, complete unknowns. Usually a good sign. Can't get back until Saturday anymore. Proper teaching. Yeah. So what did you end up doing? Did you go to bed, or did you just say F it and put an all day nighter there? I guess. Already money being put in the middle here. He calls with a 8 high flush. All right. Not a gentleman left, unfortunately. Not great. Got her on top of our queen high flush draw. Alright, with his bet sizing. Bets large once more. Defer. Well, neither of our draws is to the nuts. Letting it go. Raising the flop might have been a thing. The gutter and the flush draw. Mostly as a bluff though, to take it on right there. But if we get called, if we get raised, we have flattered. Oh, I think without a pair. If we get called, then we still have can make our hand. Ace is here on the new PLO 20 tape, 50 tape. This guy, we've seen him call down light. Ugh. Okay. I still might actually call him though. Even the way he played. Not a great spot by any means. No reason, no blockers of any kind. But yeah, it does have taking a flush, or even the way he played before, I wouldn't have been surprised had we taken it down either. But now that the other gentleman leaves, I'm not gonna play heads up, and heads up against a short stack doesn't make it any more appealing. Hey, ace is on the other PLO 50 table. It raised here, really? Right? Playing this one way different than I usually do. Let's just call and see if we can get somebody to raise. Not my MO. 19 out of 20 times here. We're bankrupt in it. What do you mean, Stushy? I hope you are not. Top 2 with an open ender here. Money's going in. Gonna pot it. Well, not quite pot it, but I'll actually gonna go And here... Right, let's do this first. I think I'm gonna bet on table 1 too. He has 9s. Oh, come on, we need an ace. Ah, nasty. That doesn't help. This guy has gotten lucky with his... with hitting a gun against our overpairs today. Or against our strong hands. For the second or third time now. Oh well. I'll just pot it here. Or close to it. Hey! That's the nuts. Let's hope we don't have to split it. I'm gonna tank here for a decent moment though. Meantime, we can watch what's happening down here. So far, so let's do this then. Nice! Drew out on the exact same hand with our open-ender. That helps, getting a buy-in back there. Unfortunately, on microgaming, we're down more than 4 buy-ins for the day. But we're up a buy-in, so we're down a little more than 3 buy-ins still. Fair enough. So at most, I think another 50 minutes of streaming, and then I'm gonna call it a night. More streams coming up tomorrow. It's a fun PLO 20 table we're gonna sit down at. Alright. Here, a flush draw. You got it too, right? No, you got it. They both check here, really? Nobody's checking the nuts straight. I block, incidentally. I've had it happen before that people come over the top now. But not very often. He leads now, life sucks, but we're not folding the second nuts. Nice! That one was good for morale. And for the bankroll, the results, and the kittens. Hey, there's something going down here at Vion. Not quite sure what moved him to bluff there on the river without a diamond. Well, not diamond, was what green is clubs, right? Clubs. Yes, Dushi, I can't quite place your comment. Pop a bankrupt in it. Queens, oh wow, we're liking this guy. No fear, huh? Right, so this week I'm gonna make use of the new emote slots we unlocked on Friday. Well, you unlocked. And if you have any suggestions for new emotes, put them in the Discord, put them in the chat here as well if you can come up with something right on the spot. But I put it in at everyone on the Discord later tonight and ask for some input. I already have some ideas, already gotten some ideas from the chat as well, which I noted and saved. And if you have more, then by all means, please let me know. I'm gonna switch out the giraffe. The giraffe really doesn't get anybody excited. I think it's more of it's a better idea for a tournament streamer. Have a giraffe, that giraffe with a, wavy neck. Seems to be an action table too here. An additional PLO 50 table up here, only 3-handed, but we have Red Tech Elonica sitting to our right. Be interesting. Let it go if we get re-raised. Ooh, take that then. Give us trips. You know what? Might just chase it for full part. Good check, try to have her bluff. Him, her, Elonica, sounds like a... Yeah, like maybe she wants to go... Nah. We'll often enough. Bet ourselves. Nice. Hot. He's not gonna be able to help himself. He might have something too, but... Gonna raise, right? No! Shows you what I know. No. Maybe. Wow, we seeing this one heads up. The buck extra in the middle. Cool. Another red tag whom I can't place at all, who is super short stacking. Be my jam in the past. This exact stack size. Not anymore though, I've seen the light. And it is glorious. Additional PLO 50 table on RunItOnce opens. Hang on. A very decent wrap. Not the turn though. Nope. Also gonna close the PLO 20 table in a moment. The PLO 50 action going on now. I think we're doing some streaming stuff now. Rigged for sure. That's the only appropriate comment there. What with how that giveaway turned out. It was a streamer special, basically. The end. It was too funny when people started asking if they should open the stream really quickly, just so they can increase their chances, or actually even have a chance of winning. Really hilarious. So just two backdoor flush draws here, and Blocking stuff, nothing to get excited about. Small blind, we are just checking. A 10 or jack white might be interesting. Oh. Alright. Ooh, big one down here. Wow. There we don't. Well, actually, not new player, but Mark. And once PLO 50 table, one of them went down to heads up. Let's not do any of that. Huh, what a turn. Hopefully. What a run out here, what a river. Ooh, nice. A nice even 30,000 and 1,400 views. Quite something. On the fourth table. So 4 tables once more, all of them being PLO 50. One unknown here, this Lewis Lit character, who has been good for the occasional buy-in here and there as well. On table. Snap called, huh? Right. Not much going on for us right now. Any hit here? Most of a hand. Yeah. Unless somebody comes over the top. Decent connectivity, some high card strength. Second nut flush draw. A flop. Top pair and a 2-heart board. Heart. No backdoor flushes either. Did that we get it on another table? And an additional PLO 50 table opens. Wow, the aces flop huge, I would say. think we need to check it once more. Have to win a big one. You know, there's only one ace-king type of hand that can call on this board. There's some fours, sure. But that's it. So we're now sitting on 5 tables. I'll bring the 5th one over whenever something exciting happens there. Alright. Take it for the 3 BB splash. Ace 7, 7, 4, double suited. Good enough. Also, if a double paired hand loses in 3s over here, one limper in front, happens. Get raised here. I'm not folding this. Not double suited, not in position. Miracle flop, unfortunately. Yeah, we're taking this one down. Not folding. Actually, could have gone for the lead. The bet fold. Wait, blocker's no good. Blue shirt, what's his name? It's taken a long time to decide what to do here. And finally found the button he was looking for. It is confusing, there are 3 of them. And I sometimes find the wrong one too. Hey, that's a nice board, giving us top 2 and a nut flush draw. A little bit of a blocker with the 9 is also welcome. A huge deal unless he has a 5. That our hand is probably still good, I would say. Oh. Get one more chance to hit our cards. Oh. Came on top of the button here. I think that is a little bit optimistic. At this point though, I would prefer not to fold. Unless on the turn, of course, he bets pot or something ludicrous, then can't really call. He might still be good. Cool. Goes up to queen high flush, and full house. Huh. Just checking behind here. Sounds good to me. We get aces on table 1. Let's see if we're fair. Unfortunately, the blue shirt is sitting out, so he can't come over the top. That is... More checking down here. We're going to continue as well if we get a chance. Table 1 and take it down pre with the aces. Fat chance we're taking this one down. Never know. Burned with the flush. Yeah, okay. See how you would not want to bet. Crazy dude. Usually this is a fold mostly. Like this 6 is 7 and it's okay. But the one gap hurts the hand already. It's not too strong to begin with. But slightly special circumstances here. This guy might actually have the wrong tag. He seems to be entering maniac territory there. The bluff here if he can. Okay. Cool. Here, top and bottom. Hey, this is a good one. Just a second nuts with a second nut flush redraw. Now. Yeah, I'm gonna bet the large as well. You have the 10. What's good here sometimes? He bets. Alright. Alright. Oh, sorry, this one. Offsuit aces. Mogrees in the channel. Good to see you here, Mogrees. Mogrees, a fine streamer. Streams mixed game, tournaments and cash games on his channel. And yeah, it's a fantastic place. I like Mogrees a lot. Do check him out if you are into them. If you're a member of the mixed game movement. Can't do worse. You can't do worse? That's not what I mean at all. I'm sorry. What I mean is he runs a very, very nice mixed game channel. Sorry, Mogrees. I had too much sleep, actually. I slept myself tired, but that would be the German expression. Oh, Lord. I apologize. Pretty sure what's up with the call. There's some money there in the end. Top with the king 9, 8, 6 double suited. Also can call a re-raise. Not a board I'm checking. Heads up. The 3 better. If you get raised, it's fine. If you get fold, it's ideal. Ew. Cool. Ah, you know what? Nah, let's not call this again. Button open. Need to check it out. I don't know. Supposed to do here pretty tough for us to make 2 pair. No hearts, no backdoor flush draw, etc. Oh, was it king 776? Not suited to the king. 9 versus button. Check. It is a call. Cool. Wait. That's perfectly suited. No, it's not. It is just a fold. Different if you're suited to the king. Top pair, no hearts though. Still sort of justify getting it in. Over the top. Right. It's a crazy dude who re-raised us. Kinda questionable if I want to call against crazy dude, but we are good and we take down a small one there for 1450 in profit. Fair enough, I'll take it. Icon, do you have any overview of how many hours you've played on RunItOnce and what hours, what my hourly profit will be? No to the second. Just not yet, until I can import hands. And the first one I can actually tell you exactly. Like 10%. Oh, so I need just 95% and upwards of my volume on RunItOnce has been on stream. If not more. So that I can tell you. So I have streamed 850 hours. Just 30 minutes shy of 850 hours. Actually, we're coming up on the 1,000-hour stream. 1,000 hours of streaming pretty soon. Damn, another giveaway? No, don't. But I'll do something. So, but yeah, the hours of profit, that I cannot tell you. Not because I don't want to, just because I don't have the data. And what's happening here? Okay, we're waiting for you. And it's also, it's not gonna be terribly high because, you know, I played a month of PLO 10, month of PLO 20, had one break-even month of PLO 20. Pretty much exactly when it came to the cash, the only profit there was from the rakeback. And all the other months, I had a decent amount of profit in terms of binds. So I'm curious myself. It's a good question, and yeah, I'm looking forward to finding the answer out myself too. And as soon as I do, then I'll tell you. Sleepy Dude, pets half pot. I have a pair, I have a 9.5 flush draw. Half pot size is enticing. I think I'll let it go. 2 pair here. Block it to the nuts. That's pot, really. Why? A little bit intrigued, but I'm just gonna let it go. That sizing is weird, if you ask me. At 7:30, so yeah, another half hour max. Then I'm gonna call it a night and do some more relaxing. 47 viewers! Holy smokes! Cool, thanks for being here, everybody. And even though I just said I'm gonna go and end the stream in half an hour, I will be back tomorrow as per schedule, meaning I'll start at 4 for the afternoon stream, 4 o'clock Central European Summertime, and then I'll take a dinner break at, you know, like half an hour from now is when I usually take my dinner break, maybe a little later. And from tomorrow onwards, I will also be back for the nightly stream as well. Just not today. After the weekend, I'll take it slow a little bit. Get raised? This guy likes his raising. Hey, they're playing the one here. Oh. With the flush draw, I'm fine. Just checking here. Down and get a run 6-side rundown double suited right afterwards. We can play it. Actually, this one might just get called here, to be honest. Not much small calling going on the small line, but be one of them. You have a wrap and a pair, no front door flush draw though. Oh, it gives us the nut straight. We have to, wow, we have qualies up here. So limp pot with 6 big blinds, $3 extra in the middle. This guy raised to like $3 or something I called. And that was the story so far. But the story ends up being down here. Yeah, might call down. It's a nice big bet though. Ha! That is quite wonderful of you to bet, sir. Please call, please raise. That would be while I'm wishing for things. Call, maybe we can get this guy to stick around. Cannot lose this hand anymore. Well, I'll tell a lie. There is a straight flush possible. There would be a gutter. Straight flush. Barring that. Wow. Come on, you go. You do it too. You have aces, right? You have whatever. 3 folds, maybe? As long as we're wishing for things, I might as well do it properly. So it's safe to say, if we lose this one, it's a cooler. No, he folds now. Oh well. Good one. Shazam! How much you could do? He did have 3s full, didn't he? Yep. And he says, thank you, nice hand to you, to the other sir there. How are we doing amongst all this up and down today? We're still down, that's for sure. Hey, what happened on microgaming? How come we're down 100 less than before? Honestly, can't quite recall. Could have not flush draw, that's fine, hopefully. That's fine for now, if that's for the question is, will we ever get to see a river? If she calls, yes. If not, nope. Yep. Do it. Do it for us. Ah, okay. So that means so on. We're down like 110, between 110 and 115 on microgaming now only. Here is, of course, we're gonna fold here. Not really deep against up to. Whoa! Raise now? What's happening? Wow, with the 3-6. Jesus Christ. All for now. If aces here, could easily have called too. Crazy dude maybe comes over the top. Is he susceptible for a bluff? Here for a bluffing situation. Please take this one down, that is fine. Not really small. Lit on things, but it raised right away. I could go for it, but I have no idea how call happy this guy is. Possible he's never gonna let go of the king high flush. Let it go. Okay, so that was the tally on a little more than 2 binds down on RunItOnce. Not the other side. Microgaming. What are you doing on RunItOnce then? Hey, you know what? We're almost breaking even. When did... I have absolutely no idea when that happened. Oh, I guess we're up on both of these tables here. Sitting on decent, more than the starting 6 on all the microgaming tables. Nice! Last thing I knew was you're down more than 3 buy-ins. Huh. Cool. Well, that's not a happy thing, then I don't know what is. The under-the-gun min raising is still a thing for some people. I guess it's a step up from the under-the-gun limping. Huh. I think it's the appropriate response here. Here, right? Oh, sorry. I meant the table that is off screen. Back 4. Let's check this one out in a moment. Hey, that's Christ. That's a turn. We're gonna check once more. Getting a lot of folds here. And yeah, I mean, almost never getting called, I think. Hey, fair enough. What with? Maybe Ace-King type of deal? Yeah, that's exactly what he had. Ace-King, Jack-9. Why I raised this one, I'm not entirely sure. On the other hand, I am on the button. Yeah, it's fine. Fine, let's check out the hand I wanted to check out. That was small blind. No, button versus cutoff. Offsuit Ace Queen Jack 4, right? I think that's a raise fold. No! Just a call. Cool. Hey, welcome Aces. See ya. Hey, good to hear that you're gonna be streaming tomorrow, Mogris. Do check Mogris out. Mixed games galore on the Mogris channel. Including some variants of PLO, including this one. I think, right? Yeah. That's correct to say. We play some PLO, regular PLO. Never mind all the variants that are out there. Oh, that is very nice of you, Richie Rob. That's very nice indeed. Flush draw, a little bit of a blocker situation with the 10 and the 4. I think it's a gutter, which would be to the nuts now. Willing to call with the flush draw. Plus the gutter. Hey, what do you know? Not gonna raise either, but fine, we took it down. $4 in profit. Sweet. Yeah, be damned, I don't remember it's entering Profitville there. Or at least escaping being down 3 buy-ins. What's happening? Oh. Dicey without a heart though. You know what? I don't like to check. I mean, for pot control it's fine, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it here. Wow, we're doing excellently. As in, you're dead, Jim. Nice! Shit! Damn, I think we might be in profit now. Wow, that is a happy thing indeed. Like that. Let's see if we can stay there. Wow. Also, Shazam. Preempted. How to help with the reorganize our storage area. Read junk pile. Cool. Happy to hear that you're getting help. Alright. Bunch of draws out there. Being one of them. Or bringing in some of them. I thought if he folds, well... Okay, yeah, no, okay. Cool. AP only on GG, but I play only mainly PLO 8. Alright, alright. So there you have it, everybody. Some PLO, mostly PLO 8. And of course, all the other mixed games. Not like Mobius is only playing PLO 8. Far from it indeed. Alright, don't mind if I do. I have the nuts here. Well, not the nuts, of course. But the straight. Time 48. Yeah, 12 more minutes. I'm gonna end the stream at a full hour. See if there's anybody fun to host. I have the nuts here. I'm gonna be very careful. So it got checked through on the flop. Coming up is an option to hopefully keep this guy out, but eh. Wow, you bet really. Right. Alright, the nuts stay nutty, I would say. Just what do we do about it? We bet half and hope he doesn't raise, because then we just end up paying more rake. And speaking of nuts, have them here as well. Shazam! Why did not like this? That was a good Shazam. Shazam-worthy moment for sure. Would have ordered it here to deter flushes falling. So it would be an option to come over the top. I won't, but... Nah, I don't think it's a good spot. Not getting... No, never mind. We're never getting raised. By a flush here, we're never getting raised as a bluff, period. Not to say that it wouldn't work sometimes, like maybe she can fold 7s or folds 4s full. But yeah. Go crazy. I will, however, here, where the flop was helpfully checked through, I block the nuts and have a redraw to a flush. Cool. with the ace of clubs, let's go for the bet. Guy, let's just call. I think these are spots where I have folds in my games for sure. Spots where I should be raising. Comes over the top again, that Tessa, huh? Well, I'm still gonna let it go, but certainly noted. With the check raising there. Pair vector flushes, but we're gonna let it go. Spot here. So here, pretty much similar situation. Just gonna check here. I'm gonna call, that's for sure. We have a gutter and a nut flush draw. That's pot, huh? Wow, the Tessa is active. Just flush rolls off. We block the nut straight. Flush a tiny bit. That's half. Oh. I see. Against her we have to call. Hey! I wouldn't have been surprised at all had we lost that one. Here against Tessa, I mean... Nasty. I'm gonna have to let it go once more. Up the top pair. Oh, this guy's really short. I could have come over the top pre. Doesn't matter. Come on. Nice! Cracking them aces. Yeah, let's head over to Komodo Dragon's Jesus in a moment. Well, in a moment, in 8 minutes. Poker Brass is online as well, but next, Komodo Dragon gave me a huge raid during the birthday. So, you have to raid him back. Next time we're gonna go to Poker Brass channel. In case you're right... No, you can't listen right now. So you will never know that I snubbed you. Paiva! I'm gonna put it in the chat. We'll be here for... Yeah, thank you very much, Paiva, for those kind words. It's very nice of you. Have a nice day at work, and as I said, I'm looking forward to having you back in the channel at a later date. Cool. So we have the gutter and well, let's keep the pot small. We're never ever folding. That's part, like as a thought exercise, then might actually over the top and be done with it. Now, getting trip deuces, I didn't even realize I had a pair on that board. And the pure flush isn't here. The only option that is sort of appealing is to come over the top. I'd actually go for it. Let's do. Ah, okay. Just with the flush draw, really? Hey, good for you. Damn, bad for me. Call Happy Gentleman. Wouldn't have thought that, given that he is so right pre. Note is not going to be terribly useful since the session will end in a moment. Still. top. Yeah, he might suspect we're a little bit tilting now. Normally yeah, no, we're not folding this position. Unfortunately, not the board we were looking for. That's fine. Have to let it go. Without a pair, no backdoor. No spade blocker, only the backdoor flush draw. Yep. I think we're still breaking even in the end for the day. We'll see in... I'll take stock in 4 minutes once the stream is over. Wait. Back wrong button there. Wow, okay. Grab and a flush draw. Deep against all these people. Let's take this low then. An ace of hearts would give us the... And we have the second nuts right now, so... Called over here. Are we good? Nice, we are good, right? We are good, of course, you wouldn't check. Oh! Being stubborn there. Paid off. Of course, fading a few outs. Wonder what he bet with then. A turn set of fives without a single heart. Right? There's a double gutter. Unfortunately, no flush draw rolling off for us. We will pot once more here. Here and gutter and a flush draw. No, she doesn't have a high. Not really that interesting here, too exciting to hit our hand. I don't think we're getting the prize for that reason. 88. So, let runner once know that's gonna be the last orbit. Moment. That is pretty cool too. This guy's woken up, hasn't he? Not as sleepy as he seems. Not under the gun. Also rather optimistic call. Up here. Not gonna go crazy post though. RunItOnce table here. And a few more hands coming up on the micro gaming table. Then let's head over to Komodo Dragon's Jesus Place. I will be back tomorrow with my normal streaming schedule, starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon Central European summertime, or German time if you will. I will be back, and there will be a nightly stream tomorrow as well, as there is pretty much every day. Just today I'm still a little bit under the influence of the weekend. Putting it. But with the not sleeping so much. Then sleeping way too much. Right, small value bet MPN. Yeah. You're right, I would have liked that much more. Good point, MPN. I like that line way better than the one I ended up taking. Well, from this position we still gonna take this one down. I don't think this looks like our board, does it? Hold to a pot raise. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot, MPN. Get to try again with aces up here, where we're super deep. Questions, are we super deep effectively? Yeah, against syntax error. I heard the noise just before the end. Bare Knuckle PLO, that's a good nick, Bare Knuckle. It's a good one. Thank you for the follow. Judging by your name, it's possible you've came to the right place. Because I'm here 6 days a week, playing PLO. That is a rather decent flop. This pot. A raise would be very welcoming. 5 is good, no? Okay. Alright, that's it for this table. One more hand down here. And that is that. I'll bring up the credits. Check out how we've been doing for the day. So thanks for the resub. Who was it? I need to wait for the name, or can I do Fitronic? No. Anyway, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the moderators for being here and doing a wonderful job as always. Hopefully a little bit less busy than during the birthday week, and especially the Friday. Pilot Ray with the 2 months resubs. Thank you very much, Pilot Ray. So on microgaming, we are down 100 plus. Breakback, let's see. We're actually only down like 80-ish. Like 75, 80 on micro. And run massively under V. EV-wise, we should be up to 100 there. But it's all good. It's all good. EV is not perfect in Poker Tracker either. But that's cool to know. Also cool to know that somebody... hang on, let me check. Check in a moment. So here we're up only 50. So that means in total we're down like 30 bucks. Fine. I'll take it. On a day where I really wasn't completely up to speed. I will take it. And Animalis with the follow. Thank you very much, Animalis. So let's head over to Mother Dragon's Jesus channel. If you want to be informed when I come online, then consider following the channel. If that's not your thing, you can just check the schedule. You will see I'm here pretty much all the time. Also announce all my streams on Twitter if that's your thing. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 German time. 4 more PLO action, and we'll see how that goes.